Well, welcome, folks, and Happy New Year. We have for you today some new information for our senior forum. And with me today from Sanford Health is Chaplain, also pastor, Cristina Martin. And she is here to talk to us about the services that they have for advanced care planning at Sanford. So I will let you take over and give a little introduction as to what it is you have to offer.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Pastor Julie. So advanced care planning at Sanford is something that we've been doing for a while now. And so some of you may have noticed if you go to your doctor and you don't have an advanced directive, your doctor might have a conversation with you, or the nurse might have a conversation with you about doing an advanced directive, having an advanced care planning conversation. So when we talk about advanced care planning,
Okay.
we talk about what would happen if a sudden illness or injury left you unable to speak for yourself. And so that's that worst case scenario. Say the roads are icy, you get into a car accident, or you have a heart attack or a stroke, and you're not able to make your own choices for yourself. Who would you want to speak for you? Would you want your spouse? If you are a young person and you have a significant other, but you're not legally married, would you want that significant other to speak for you? Because in the state of North Dakota, if you are not married, then that person actually does not have a legal right to make decisions for you. And so an advanced directive lets you pick somebody that'll speak for you. An advanced directive also helps by helping you make some of those healthcare choices. So what would you want that person making decisions for you to know about what you want, about what's important to you, about your goals, values, and preferences? And so advanced care planning is the conversation. And the conversation is actually the most important part, because nobody wants to think about the worst. But it's like having house insurance, I think. And this was made really clear to me. My husband and I, we just purchased our first home in Mandan this September. And so you have house insurance and you hope that you never have to use it, but you have it just in case. And so with advanced care planning and having an advanced directive, it's like having that insurance policy. You hope you never have to use it, but you can trust that you have it just in case. And so advanced care planning is the conversation that we have. And it helps you process and it helps you work through what you want. So it helps you think about what's important to you and who you would want to speak for you. It also helps you consider your healthcare choices that you might have to make in the future. And so when we have an advanced care planning session, oftentimes we talk about things like cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Would you ever want to be on a respirator, which is that breathing machine? How do you feel about artificial nutrition? And we talk about some of those medical things, and we talk about different situations and what you would want in those situations. And then the conversation's important. So when we talk about this, when we're having a meeting in the advanced care planning office, we always encourage you to bring that person you want to help make the choices for you.
Yes.
That way they can hear directly from you what you want. They can ask questions. They can ask why. They can really get at the heart of what you want and why you want it. And so it's important to have that conversation. And we at Sanford Hospital have trained facilitators through a group called Respecting Choices. And so we're actually trained to help facilitate that conversation. So you're not left to have that conversation on your own. And so we work with you and we ask questions that help guide you through that process of thinking about what you want and what's important to you. Also, at the end of that session, we make that advanced directive, that legal document that is notarized. It's legal, it's official. You can take it anywhere, not just Sanford. And It has all of your wishes in it. It designates that decision maker. We call it a healthcare agent. And it's all right there. And if you are part of the Sanford family, this will go in your electronic medical chart immediately. So any clinic or any Sanford hospital will be able to see your advanced care plan, your advanced directive.
Wonderful. Yes, having those conversations is very important. If for no other reason, I have you here today for the selfish reason that I've had to have those conversations with families at 2:00 in the morning, and strangely, even just doing it over a cup of coffee or while out in the backyard sometimes can make a big difference in peace of mind for your family. And as you said, you don't have to be 80. Once you're 18, I would strongly suggest that you get this done.
Absolutely.
Because it is that health insurance. It is a part of health insurance.
And it really is. You know, you talk about having that conversation. It's a gift, because let's face it, if you get that phone call, that's probably going to be the worst day of your life, because you're being told that something has happened to somebody that you love and you care deeply about. And so it's a gift for that person to know what you would want. That way they're never left wondering, is this what they would have wanted me to do? Did I do enough? You know, what if? You know, we play that, you know, why game or that what game. And so it's really a gift that helps kind of in that situation, so that you're really gifting the people you love and the people you want to be your decision makers with that information. Exactly.
And I see we have a slide up here about just some information.
Yes. So advanced care planning is actually a free service that Sanford Hospital offers. Not many people know that, I think, that we offer that free service. And so if advanced care planning is something that you would like to do, you know, we welcome anybody to make an appointment. You can see the number on the slide. That's 701-323-1227. And we would be happy to make an appointment with you. The appointments usually last about an hour and a half. And even though we're Sanford, this is a legal document that can go anywhere. So say you're with CHI. Even if you get the document done with Sanford, you can take it to CHI.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And yes, indeed, that is something that is a wonderful gift you can give each other in your family. And, you know, my experience has been that the wonderful medical profession will err on the side of keeping you as live as much as possible, and whoever in the family makes the biggest noise. So having things written down allows everyone to know what's going on, and that is just fantastic.
It's a huge gift.
Oh.
And the other thing that we talk about, you know, that might sound a little funny, is that when we gather for the holidays, and hopefully with this vaccine, we can do a lot more of that in the future. But when we gather with our family, that is a great time to have that conversation, because we're all together. And so
around your cups of coffee,
pie,
and
or your Easter ham.
Yes. Before you go into food coma, maybe that's a reminder to you that in the event you ever go into coma, you want to have people there to be your advocates. And I think too, it helps people. We hear this, but I don't know if we remember it, that we do need to be an advocate for our own health, our own treatment, and advocates for one another, for our loved ones.
And that's the beauty about advanced care planning. That's the reason why there's such a push, is because we want our medical care to be what we call patient-centered. We want the patient's choices to be center and up front. We want to give people a voice. That's really important. And so advanced care planning is so important because it gives you a way to advocate for yourself. And it really empowers those that you love and those that are going to be your decision makers to advocate for you as well.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So I know we've talked about this a little bit in our senior forums, but I'm so thankful that we have this additional resource now for everyone to use. So invite you to give Cristina a call here, and we'll see what we can do. Wouldn't it be great to have a drive that we have 100%?
I would love to have my schedule booked up with advanced care planning appointments. That would be fabulous. I'd love to meet each and every one of you.
And I think one thing, like you had said, when you go to your doctor's office and when you go to the clinic, if you go in for surgery and they're asking you about this, you might kind of think, wait a minute, that's kind of macabre. But it is, as we said, it is meant to be a gift.
Right. And I will say, if you already have an advanced care plan or a living will, and you have not given it to your doctor or the hospital yet, please do, because it doesn't work if you keep it locked at home with your important documents.
Do not have it in the safety deposit box. Make sure that people who would be affected have copies, especially your healthcare person. And
the more people that know, the better. And the more you can include your healthcare team, the better too, because we won't know what you want if we don't have it on file.
And the most, the most retentive memory, or the faintest ink is better than the most retentive memory. So put your wishes down. So thank you so much for coming. And we look forward to, I look forward to having people come to me and say, oh, you know what, that thing was one of the best conversations I've ever had, and I have this wonderful peace of mind now that my wishes are known and I will be well cared for.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Julie.
Thank you very much. Take care, folks. We'll be bringing you more information later. Bye-bye.